Hello everybody and welcome back to Indie Adventures. Today we're playing My Uncle Merlin. There's two different settings I can choose. I can choose normal mode and I can choose hardcore. Normal means in normal game mode you get a magic amulet that teleports you into a parallel universe just before you die. And hardcore, when you die in hardcore mode you must start the game from scratch. Now, since this is just a trial run anyway, let's just go hardcore and see what happens. You'll save game data will be lost. Okay, yeah, so just start up the game, you know, like I always do. The micro might be a bit different, by the way. I'm trying some different audio editing settings. Please let me know whether this is better, worse. Doesn't matter. I really don't know how this is going to turn out, but I'll see. This is Uncle Merlin. Eddie, for the last few years you've been here, there is no denying that you've proven yourself. I feel like I can trust you. Thank you for saying that, Uncle Merlin. Your other uncles and I have decided that you're ready. Oh, so he has more than one uncle. Okay, right. So here's Merlin and who's the other ones? Ready for what? So I'm wondering, is this going to be like other people that we know, or is it just is Merlin a connection to like the whole Arthur myth or the Arthur story? You see, this building is not just the Royal University for Orchid Arts and traffic safety, it's also a vault. We are its guardians. What are we guarding? All kinds of magical artifacts that could cause great havoc if they only found themselves in the wrong hands. That over there is the Purple Heart. The Purple Heart? The Purple Heart, a gift from the gods. We've never dared to use it. Surely even an apprentice like you must feel the amount of power it holds. Yeah, I can feel it. This is why we must protect it at all costs. Imagine the evil forces wielding it, and I'm assuming that's one of the evil forces trying to catch it. No, save the purple thingy. The glob. They could devastate armies in a blink. They could trample known worlds under their tyrannical foot. Now, just look at what's happening right behind you, good sir. They could even break the whole universe. Oh goddammit, Eddie, I knew I couldn't trust you. Follow that pearl. How the hell's? You watch helplessly as the thief disappears above the clouds with your precious pearl. It appears that the rope tied around the thief is carrying its wielder through the air at great speeds. You've never seen anything like that. What now, Uncle Merlin? Now, Eddie, get that idiot dragon. We're going after them. Hold on to your socks. I'm not wearing any. Improvise, we're about to take off. I'm not gonna yell because there's people in my house, so I'm sorry guys for not really being in the game. Quit whining, it wasn't that bad. Well, you hyped it up for me. Darn it. I can't see them. That blasted thief couldn't have gone far. We need to find that pearl before something terrible happens. Where should we look? Who do we ask? Uncle Merlin sits back into his recliner. For some reason, my mind went to recycler. I'm not quite sure how a person is going to go into a recycler, but apparently that's what's going on right now. Everything and everyone, I hope you're up to the task, because I need to lie down a bit. This excitement is bad for my heart. Well, you are an elderly man, so leave it to the young kids. Wait, you want me to fly the tower? Let me see your flying license. You've handed your flying license to your uncle. He frowns a bit at it and mumbles something into his chin. You don't have your BDSM filled in. My what? Your body, soul and mind scores. You got them when you took the flying test, remember? Well, remind me, please, feel free to remind me. So this is like skipping the tutorial or entering the tutorial, I presume? Dear God, Eddie, are you drinking again? Body represents how physically fit you are. Soul measures your connectedness, that even a word, to the universe. And mind is, well, how smart you are. I wouldn't be surprised if that one is a negative. Don't tell me you've got your scores. No, I remember now, I'll just fill those in. So this is like character creation a bit. We'll get onto it. Uncle Merlin hands you your license. Alright, so choose your stats. Let me see. So my name is Edible Eddie Wizard. I am a human ogre. My sex is none apparently. I am very 2017. And my age is old enough to make sex jokes about, which I do approve. So we have body, we have soul, we have mind. Body is the physical strength. Soul is our connection to our mind. Sorry, a connection to like the mystical. And mind is how smart we are. Let's look at the guy and see what we would think. So he doesn't have a lot of body. He doesn't look that strong. So he also wasn't that smart, according to Merlin. So let's just pump everything into soul, man. We have some... Oh, okay, so we can't. And let's just give him some more of that upper body physical strength, because we're gonna need that to lift some treasures. Yes, you have no more ability points left. Okay, confirm. You hand the license back to Uncle Merlin. Gah, your soul score is the highest. Like you're some kind of druid. I blame myself. I think soul is very important to spam in the story. We have little time to waste, so get going. Aren't you going to help me just a little bit? If you need to talk to me, I'll be right here. Now, let me catch my breath. You're forgetting my age. But go. You'll be fine. The universe is in good hands. Those last words are turning into a rhythm of an old man snowing. Snowing? Snoring. It seems... I'm sorry, I'm just trying to pretend what a old man snowing actually means. It seems you're on your own now. Well, he did say you can wake him up if you need advice. So at least there's that. You better start looking for that pearl. It's the only safety of the universe on the line. Alright, so this is the... Oh, what's that? Why is a teapot flying around the planet? It used to be invisible until your Uncle Sebastian dispelled its magic. Now it's just a regular teapot. Why was there an invisible teapot in the first place? I don't know. It's a religious thing. I stay away from that kind of stuff. Neat. If you're finished admiring pottery, we have pressing matters to attend to. Alright, Uncle. We're going. Whee! Eddie. Fine, we're going. Alright, now it's gone. So, okay, so we have a couple of meters. Let me quickly take a look. Like, this is... Okay, so we can go back to him. Didn't really want to do that. Tell me more about the Purple Heart. Okay, let's just dive into it just a little bit more. It is a conduit of great cosmic power. By itself, it's perfectly harmless. But if someone decides to use that power, we're in a lot of trouble. That's why we need to find it as soon as possible. So... Am I ready to cast spells yet? Of course not. Do you want to hurt yourself, or even worse, me? No. Then stay away from spellcasting until you're ready. Okay, Uncle. So, that's all I wanted to ask. I kind of want to get a move on because I don't want to spend the entire game in this menu. Finally, Uncle Merlin immediately falls back into his chair. You always admire that ability of his. Oh, gotta touch the pot. Okay, so we have charges. Not sure what these are. Gold, which is probably pretty obvious. We can buy some stuff with it. Fuel, so we have a fuel limit. I wonder what happens if we run out. And we have capacity. I'm assuming we can get more passengers in here because like right now it's just us and Uncle Merlin. So, oh, Shady. Hello, Mr. Shady. You are minding your own business, traveling through space, doing basic ship maintenance, when all of a sudden you hear a voice from the darkness. Psst. Hey, kid. The mellow brush with which you were grooming the dragon falls out of your hand. Hello. Who's there? A shadowy robed figure comes closer to you, appearing out of thin air. Hey kid, wanna help out a fellow traveler? My uncle told me not to talk to strangers, or sure, how can I help? Let's just be very oblivious. We weren't very smart in the first place, so let's just go with that. Oh, thank God. I was beginning to feel so desperate here that I was ready to ask virtually anyone who'd lend me an ear. Luckily you came along, so I don't have to do that. There are all kinds of people traveling these parts. You couldn't tell a friend from foe. I could have been robbed, or killed, or worse. You don't want me to die, right? Well, sir, I don't really know who you are, and you look kind of creepy, so I don't really know. Cold but fair, kid. Cold but fair. You make it far in life. I could tell it from the first moment I saw you. And that's how I know you'll be able to do something I couldn't. What is that something? What seems to be the problem, officer? My friends have gone missing. I fear something terrible has happened to them. They were last seen somewhere in this area, but the area is just too big. So I figured, if only I had a way of searching the area more efficiently, I would surely find them. Have you notified the authorities? Authority? Why yes, that was the first thing I did. But they've told me they have to be missing for at least 2 years before they can do anything about it. Space travel takes a while. Yeah, I can imagine. What did you do next? It reminds me of the episode. I think it's Family Guy where someone goes missing and it's like, okay, we need to wait at least 2 weeks before we can go search for her. And then it's like, okay, what after someone has been missing for 2 weeks, we are sort of like under the assumption that she's dead. So it was like a really weird situation going on. I feel like this is somehow similar to that. Naturally, I went to borrow the telescope floating on the bubble. I figured it would help me find them, but that mean old wizard, Nicholas is his name, wouldn't even let me near it. So what can I do? Do you want me to go grab it or something? I'll tell you what you can't do. You can't reason with that man. And oh, I have tried. He's not an empathic individual like you and me. Oh no, he's a mean old git. His heart is colder than my marital bed. Wow, this is a beautiful line. Honestly. But what can we do? We must do what has to be done. We have to take the telescope, no matter what. Do you think you can do that for me? I'm not sure I want to start off this game by stealing for a random stranger I have no intentions of helping without any counter offer. Oh well then. Innocent people will die. Let's leave it open. Think about it. If you somehow stumble upon the telescope, I'll be here, waiting. Halfway through the last sentence, you could barely even make out the silhouettes. Alright, so goodbye, Shady. That's Zagar. Can I zoom out? Oh, I can zoom out. Okay, that is... Can I look at that? No, my mouse just leaves my monitor, so it's refugee caravan, suicide grounds. And the royal... Oh, I want to go to the royal... No, I want to go to suicide grounds first. Ooh, a spaceship? Here we step aboard what can only be described as a ship's deck, with the rest of the ship missing. A quick glance allows you to estimate you're about 300 miles above the planet's surface. Or it could be 500. You've never been to space before, really. Staring into the abyss distracted you from the dozen mean-looking figures frowning your way. You count 4 humans, 5 orcs, 2 dwarves, and a strange tentacle thing. What they have in common is they look like trouble ready to escalate. They all seem to be wearing the same insignia. A skull with a cracked eye socket. Before you can express how cliché that is, an elderly orc with a stylish hairdo stepped up to you. He sizes up to you, head to toes, not trying to hide the disgust in his face. We're not interested. Go away. Alright, didn't mean to disturb you, just want to ask you about the purple heart. So, would it be the smartest idea to go up to the people who are... Well, let's just assume they're not the friendliest bunch, and ask them about the thing that could destroy the entire universe? Yeah, I think it's a good idea. Let's go. What? Somebody stole this huge purple pearl we call the purple heart. Oh, sorry, the purple pearl. And my uncle and I are looking for it. You don't happen to know anything about that? The orc lets out a heartfelt laugh. It doesn't surprise me that someone would steal from you. You look like an easy target, so no, your precious pearls are not here. And you can forget about joining the Grubians. The Grubians. Alright, that's a cool name. Fair assessment. I'll be on my way. What is a Grubian? I didn't want to join you, I just wanted to hire you. Let's... Wait. Why? Because I don't smell like dung? Yeah, offend them, good. Even though it seemed impossible, the orc frowned even more. What did you say, boy? I said you stink, and you're probably stupid. Oh, what's gonna happen? Even though I haven't spent enough time with you to say for sure. Flashing pain is spreading through your head while you yourself are soaring off the platform towards the planet. You feel that if there is a lesson to be learned here, it's probably this. If you want to stand up for yourself, do it at a distance greater than arm's length. You are dead. Alright, so we die. Okay, so what I was kind of trying to do here is I was trying to see whether this game offered anything other than dialogue. I mean, dialogue is very good, don't get me wrong. I really like the dialogue in this game. But I was sort of looking towards maybe getting some sort of a combat sequence or something where we could do more than simply read text. But that's not the case. So this is just a text-driven game and you have to make proper decisions based on what you believe is actually, well, a good decision. So let me just dive into that once more. Let me press continue. Let's see what happens. Alright, so my fuel is still low. I think I just reset since just before I went to the suicide grounds. So let me quickly check out what the Royal Academy has in store for me. Why are we back here again? Because I've read that criminals always return to the scene of the crime. Sometimes I wonder if we're really related. We're wasting time. Let's go. Oh wait, that's game over? Ah, okay, so that's the main menu. Okay, that's kind of interesting. Whee, Eddie. No, what's going on? Wait, what? What? Okay, main menu. Continue. No. I don't want to go to my desktop. No, I could like start a new game. Go hardcore. And then skip. No, it's being stolen again. No, what's going on? Alright, I must have forgotten. Ah, give me all that strength. I need more strength this time. Go. Okay, we powered through that. We did very well. Let me take a look at this guy. What is this actually? Map of the known solar system. Ah, this is like an entire world map or something. Or at least up to where we can explore. Like, does this mean there's like different rows of worlds? Like, harder world? So area, whole world. Population 3.1 billion. Danger is low. Notable groups: the Grubians, Royal Navy, Spartacus Inc., and the Druids of the Glade. Info: the Royal Navy does a good job of keeping this area relatively clean of hoodlums. Hoodlums? And otherwise dangerous people. Apart from the Grubian mercenary group, that is. Also, that one bar where all sorts of shady characters gather. Other than that, you should be safe. Probably. So what's going on over here? Hello, Zygo. Resting in the interplanetary void, an apparition catches your eye with its incandescent glow. From the waist up, the apparition is a bold, masculine figure with a network of veins illuminated by the liquid amber flowing through them. Below that, however, there's only a vortex of pure energy, swirling and sparkling, making you wonder about the reproductive rituals of such a creature. Wow, that is an odd thing to go into. Like, especially when you just meet someone. So let's just wave to him, like, hey there, how you doing? As it looks like you've caught the creature's attention, you decide it would be best to greet him with a friendly wave. Hello there! The figure scans you with his flaming white eyes before speaking to you with a heavy accent. Zygo returns your greetings to you. Zygo is the name given to me by my godfather Boris. Gods rest his soul. He extends his hand towards you expectantly. Let's just shake his hand then, I suppose. His hand is hotter than a kettle of soup resting above the campfire. Your knee-jerk reaction is to pull the hand back, but Zygo's firm grips prevent you from doing that. Burning sensation is alleviated by the confusion created by Zygo moving in and kissing you 3 times on the cheeks. Sir, I'm sure you're a friendly guy, but I'm not really into that. We are friends now. A wide grin covers his otherwise harsh face. Do you want to play with Zygo now? Well, I just told you I'm not really into that, but you know, you look like a very powerful man, so I'll cooperate. Play? Like a game? Yes, a game. What kind of game? It is the game Zygo learned from your people. It's called Be Truthful or Daring. Truth or Dare? Seriously? No! I pressed the wrong one. Whoops. It is because Zygo is a djinn and can make anything happen. You fear you cannot win? Wait, what? You can make anything happen, or no, I'm just otherwise engaged at the moment. Zygo is a djinn. We are very powerful. There is no limit to what a Zygo can do. Actually, I could go for a game of Truth or Dare. Yes, let's go. Good. Zygo goes first. Are you truthful or daring? Let's first be truthful once. Does Zygo's neck look fat to you? You notice he's extending its extra hard. His neck doesn't look fat to me, it just looks muscular. No. He exhaled in relief. Zygo hopes you would say that. Okay, now, your turn. Zygo, are you truthful or daring? Zygo is always daring. I dare you to give me the purple pearl. I dare you to transport the ship to the sun. I dare you to give me a lot of gold. I dare you to make me as strong as you are. I dare you to show me who I really am. I dare you to show your knowledge of magic with me. I dare you to show me 3 more Zygors. I dare you to make me immortal. I dare you to make me the most powerful wizard in the universe. I dare you to stick your head into this dragon's mouth. Okay, so I'm trying to apply some logic here. So I'm assuming if we say this, nothing's gonna happen. I'm assuming it's gonna be like, no, I can't do that for some odd reason, I will die. This would just kill us. This would be a waste of time if we could do better things. I mean, this would be nice, but not as great as some others. Show me who I really am. That's just some psychiatric bullshit. Doesn't really matter to us right now. Knowledge of magic is pretty good. 3 more Zygors, what's the point? Unless they all grant us another wish. Make me immortal. I dare you to make me the most powerful wizard in the universe. For some reason this is most likely going to backfire, but let's go for it. The space around the djinn starts to shift and distort as he seemingly blinks in and out of existence. That drags out for 3 full minutes before finally the djinn settles. Is it acceptable that you're in the top 5? I guess. Good. Then Zygor won. But I don't feel any more powerful than before. Why would you? Zygor didn't do anything to you. He just removed the competition. Oh! That is clever. That is very clever. Zygor, what did you do? Zygor killed or otherwise incapacitated the other wizards in the universe. A few of them got away, but you said it's fine if you're in the top 5 already, so Zygor still won. Does that mean he killed Merlin? You did what? Zygor? What about my uncle? He's also a wizard. Oh, don't worry, he's dead. Zygor didn't make a mess. Crew member lost. Uncle Merlin. Oh, I'm loving this game. You're insane. Can you revert? Can you bring him back? Good, I'm glad the old fart is gone. I guess there's nothing I can do about it now. You must be punished for what you did. Attack. Okay, so I'm gonna be ending the episode right here anyway, so let me just see what happens the moment I go for attack. I might just get killed. I'm not quite sure. I mean, it's most likely. Now, don't be a sore loser. You ignore his remark and lunge headfirst into the djinn. Your fists are burning from the very touch of his skin, and he doesn't seem to even flinch. Finally, he sighs and snaps his fingers. Your neck snaps in accordance. You are dead. This game is incredibly polished for the website it's on. Just to put this in perspective, guys, this game is on GameJolt like any other game I'm covering right now. And I feel like this game is finished. I'm not quite sure whether it's finished. I hadn't really checked the status of the game. I just, look at the game. If it's cool, I download it, I play it, and that's pretty much it. But this game is great. So if you're watching this as the developer of this game, please do continue this game. I feel like there's a lot of potential in this game. The writing is very good. The artwork is very good. The music is, it's nothing spectacular, but it's up there and it's fitting to the game. A game like this doesn't really need like epic battle music or anything, at least from what I've heard so far. I'm just hoping that a game like this can keep its level up until the very end, because oftentimes when you have a story-driven game like this, it starts out really, really well. The first hour, the first 2 hours are really, really good, and then, the choices start to make less sense, start to get worse. There's like less choices, maybe. The dialogue gets worse, so I'm just hoping that keeps up. I am going to be playing more of this game in my free time, besides recording. For my viewers, if you want me to finish this game or play more of this game, because I would love to return to this game some more later on. Please leave a comment down below and I'll return to this. If you enjoyed the video, however, feel free to like it. I'd love a subscribe, always do. And most of you guys, I'll see you around. Good night, guys.